Hi, this is Bella Mehta reporting from New York for Room Now for the ACR 2021 conversions. In this video, I'd be talking about an interesting abstract which discusses factors associated with sustained cessation of medications for disease remission in systemic juvenile idiopathic arthritis patients. SJIA, which is systemic juvenile idiopathic arthritis, is a rare autoinflammatory disease which affects only 10 to 15% of juvenile idiopathic arthritis children. It is formally called Still's disease and is considered a continuum of adult onset Still's disease. And with the advent of therapies such as IL-1, IL-6 blockade, outcomes have significantly improved even for this rare disease. High proportions of patients now achieve clinically inactive disease, and thus the question is, of all of the patients who achieve this inactive disease, how many can actually be off medications for a period of time? In this study, abstract number 0254, investigators leveraged the data from the CARA registry, which is the Childhood Arthritis and Rheumatology Research Alliance. This is a robust registry in pediatric rheumatic diseases. It was originally started in 2002 by a bunch of pediatric rheumatologists and now collects very detailed information, not only about demographics, medications, and all outcomes in pediatric rheumatology. Here, the authors identified around 500 patients with systemic JIA within the 5-year period of 2015 to 2020. The primary outcome of interest was medication cessation for patients who've achieved disease remission, and the cessation period should be at least 6 months. Only 18% of the patients were able to completely wean off medications for greater than 6 months. And again, I think 18% is still a large number because this is a pretty severe disease. Of those patients who were able to wean off, they tried to figure out which are the important characteristics that can predict those patients who can be weaned off. So younger age, having normal CRP levels at the time of enrollment into the registry, and shorter time between the diagnosis and start of medications was associated with successful discontinuation of medications for greater than 6 months, thus highlighting the importance of early diagnosis and early treatment to achieve sustained remission. And also being able to get off medications is important here. And again, early treat to target strategies have been talked about a lot. And now that we have medications which can actually do that, it's important that we discuss this, especially in a rare disease and a severe disease like this. About 4% patients developed macrophage activation syndrome, which is again a life-threatening complication, often in SJIA patients. And as expected, none of these patients who developed MAS were able to get off medications. I particularly like this study because they have 500 patients systematically collected in a rare disease like SJIA. Also, it shows us objective evidence towards what we traditionally thought, that if you diagnose accurately and early and start medications at the right time, we will be able to achieve important outcomes, such as getting off medications, because that's the goal eventually. You want to treat the patients, get them into remission, and then hopefully get them off medications, because these are pediatric patients too. And thank you so much for listening. For more updates, follow me on Bella_Mehta.